Part 1 here is going to be an easy question. We are supposed to be integrating fx. And fx is given to us as 2 minus sine 4x. So we are integrating this expression. Integrating 2, it is going to be 2x. And integrating sine 4x is minus 1 over 4. Cosine 4x. And let's not forget about the plus c. So my final answer is 2x plus 1/4, then cosine 4x plus c. And in part 2, for us to be integrating this, we are going to be using integration by parts. For u, we will go for this, which is x. As for dv dx, let's go for fx. And the reason is because in the previous part, we know integration of fx, which will give us v, is 2x plus 1/4 cosine of 4x. And here du dx, this is equal to 1. So now this re-expressing it, it is going to be uv. So it will be x multiplied by 2x plus 1/4 cosine 4x. And it is going to be from 0 all the way until 1 over 2 pi. Minus away integration, again from 0 to 1 over 2 pi of v du dx. So this is 1. So what we have here is going to be just simply v. So it is going to be this 1/4 cosine 4x. This is what we're going to be integrating. Substituting half in, we will have a half. Sorry, substituting half pi in, we will have a half pi. Then this substituting in, it is going to be pi, then plus 1/4 of cosine 4 multiplied by half pi is going to be cosine 2 pi. So here, cosine 2 pi. Then minus away, substituting 0 in will just cause this entire expression here to be 0. So we have this. Then minus integration of this. So integrating 2x squared is going to be integrating 2x is going to be 2x squared over 2. Then plus 1/4, integrating cosine 4x is going to be 1 over 4 sine 4x. And we'll be integrating this from 0 to half pi. So this multiplied by this, it is going to be half pi squared. Cosine 2 pi is 1. So half pi multiplied by 1/4, this gives me a 1 over 8 pi. Then minus away, this is x squared plus 1 over 16 sine 4x from 0 to half pi. So we have a half pi squared plus 1 over 8 pi. Then minus away, substituting this in. So half pi square, it will be 1/4 pi square. And half pi, when I substitute it into here, we will get a 2 pi. Sine 2 pi is 0. So plus 0. This is going to be the first term. Then minus away, substituting 0 in here, it is going to be 0. And sine 0 is still going to be 0. So we have a 0 plus 0 here. So my final answer is going to be this, minus away 1/4 pi square, which will give us a 1/4 pi square plus 1 over 8 pi, which I guess we can also factorize out 1 over 8 pi. That will leave us with a 2 pi plus 1. And now we are going to be integrating this fx square, which means that we will be integrating from 0 to half pi of fx square. Fx is given to us as 2 minus sine 4x squared. And I guess one of the easiest way for us to be continuing is to expand this expression. So this square, it will be 4 minus 4 sine 4x plus sine square 4x. And for this, in order for us to be integrating it, we are going to make use of trigonometric identity. Specifically, we are going to be making use of this. So cosine 2a is 1 minus 2 sine square A, which means that sine square A can be re-expressed as 1 minus cosine 2A divided by 2. So let's try to re-express this using this trigonometric identity. This is going to be integration from 0 to half pi of 4 minus 4 sine 4x. And this is going to be now 1 minus cosine, where A is this 4x. So cosine of 2 times of 4x, that will be 8x. And this divided by 2. We can simplify this. So 0 to half pi, 4 plus half. It is going to give us a 9 over 2 minus 4 sine 4x and minus half cosine 8x. And now we have an expression that is ready for us to be integrating. So integrating 9 over 2 will be 9 over 2x. And integrating sine 4x, it is going to be minus 1 over 4 cosine 4x minus half. Integrating this is 1 over 8 sine 8x from 0 to half pi. So this, I'm going to just write it as it is. So for this, it is going to be plus cosine of 4x. And this is going to be minus 1 over 16 sine of 8x from 0 to half pi. So integrating this, by substituting this in, we will have a 9 over 2 multiplied by half pi. That gives me a 9 over 4 pi. And 4 multiplied by half pi gives me a cosine 2 pi minus 1 over 16. Sine of 8 minus half pi, this is 4 pi. So we have this minus away. 9 over 2 times 0 is 0. Then plus cosine 0 minus 1 over 16 sine of 0, which is going to be equal to 0. So we have a 9 over 4 pi plus cosine 2 pi is 1. This is 0. So we have this minus away. This is 0. This is going to be equal to 1. And this is going to be 0. So we have a 9 over 4 pi plus 1 minus 1. My final answer is going to be 9 over 4 pi.